So talking about things that nobody cares. Wearing things that nobody anymore wears. We all live in a green washing machine. A green washing machine. A green washing machine. We all live in a green washing machine. A green washing machine. A green washing machine. What's he talking about? False equivalency TV. Greenpeace, Sierra Club, Friends of the Earth, fucking betrayal. I'm Caldecott, I'm Busby, I'm Arnie Gundershield. Parade them out, parade them out. Fucking controlled opposition is your enemy. Fucking the panty painters. Get the panty painters, paint over his fucking work. Fucking kettle me, I'll kettle you. We all live in a green. I got this at San Onofre. Football. Go team. Fucking. Let's read a bedtime San Onofre story. We all live in a green white. Czar Putin. Fucking, I'm going to be on the winning team at San Onofre. Fucking. So, this is important. I got to do this video. I don't care. You know. Important people need to watch this. I'm sending this to Mike. 11. District 49. Not panning for gold. Fuck, they're panning for fucking plutonium. Glass wars. Textile wars. Cocaine cowboy. Yeehaw, yeehaw, yeehaw. Becomes as natural as unleashing cattle onto the Santa Barbara landscape. I was driving there recently. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, there's a herd of zebras there. Right on the I mean, you dropped your fucking canister. So there's fucking 15 spring fucking Chinook in the Rogue hatchery. Everything's all good. Fucking must just be hot Watergate. Fucking I'm not a crook. I see Gordon Libby died yesterday. Fucking hot Watergate at it's built right at the old cotton house. What's that? That's the Winter White House. That picture I have a night right before they build it of Nixon. Fuck, what a trip that dude was. He used to wait while his wife, he was stalking, went on other dates. She was, what a story hers. Wow. So, we all live in San Onofre, Washington. I've been fighting the San Onofre. So they formed another debating society. So this is their answer. Another debating site, and they'll extort money. I'll never forget this. I do all the dirty work. Mike and Gary betrayed the shit out of me. So did Maria. The two attorneys, they betrayed me so fucking hard. While I'm full of cancer. I'm doing all the dirty work. They're filing a lawsuit for all the wrong reasons. Whistleblower fee. Think about that. They got $5 million. The whistleblower, you're looking at him. If it was for me, it never shuts down. My connections inside the reactor, the Marines, the guys who leaked it to me, I leaked it to them, we got it on TV, the news that put it out there. The workers inside San Onofre, Kevin Blanch in the bone marrow transplant, the news reporter that did all the fucking dirty work, the producer that actually put it on TV down there, there's your fucking whistleblowers. We got nothing. No, I got a bill for $1.8 million fucking dollars in a leukemia unit, spit on a fucking tacked, fucking violent critical condition. We all live in, so they formed another society, another debating society, the panty painter. We're going to get the canisters off them beaches. They show up to a fucking nuclear bomb fight with a fucking switchblade. You know, that was the old saying we used to use down there on the beach. The surfers were radicals. You showed up to a fucking gunfight with a knife. Well, you showed up to a fucking plutonium nuclear fight with the greatest evil foe in human history. What's that? The Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate. AKA, and if you don't believe me, they're the untouchables. The United States Supreme Court tossed the Reagan case yesterday. Did he? The untouchables. They can do whatever the fuck they want. What they do to me. Right there. That's classified photo right there in California. Burns on his face, on his hands. Airbus 1, Airbus 2. Drafted Marine put in a cage. I was literally conceived on the beach there. Literally. I mean, no wonder I'm all mutated, fucked up, my atomic fucking brain. Those guys that I've known since I was a fucking, I mean, inside their league, they're still in fear for their lives. They get whistleblower fees. The panty painters are going to form another debating society. Oh, we're going to put Gregory Jacko, who was the linchpin in the cover. I always make the mistake and say a B inside the situation. I always make that mistake. Fucking NATO Con. NATO Con was shut down. Did you know inside the situation room at Fukushima? Inside the situation, NATO Con was blocked. That's a fact. By who? Barack Obama. John Holzer. It's a fact. Then you get the handoff. Where's the football? Oh, we got to do a double reverse. You know, do you know about the... God, I have 2 ticket stubs I got years ago. I found an antique store in Pasadena. The 1961 greatest prank in history. The Caltech prank, the NASA. My grandson keeps saying he's going to that school. I'm like, oh, God, no. He's wearing his NASA sweatshirt. Oh, God. No, I'm going to clean up the waste. I'm going to put it in a jar. He's been saying since he was a baby, you know. Born bright days out of Fukushima. I says they broke the jar. Pandora. So the canisters. I mean, where's the... I never got a whistleblower fee. If it wasn't for my cancer inside the bone marrow transplant, having the field, Fukushima, they had no intention to shut down. We're going to attack the beach on Didi. We're going to hit the beach on Didi. My anonymous arm. Back then, we were powerhouse. Kathy Iwani, who was in Japan, who I had her all up to speed. She came home. She was a school teacher. They had a vote. She politicked. Just to not. I mean, they were pissed. They had no intent. The fake union workers. When I got this shirt, Gene Stone threw it right out of the box. It's the first one. The fake union workers they staged. We snuck in there that day. I've always said for years, I'm the first guy that started talking about this. Look, there's solar panels on the fucking employee parking lot of San ONOFRE. They don't even believe in their own fucking shit. Just a big loot job. TikTok, Diablo, Canyon Clock. What's in your fucking... Oh, God. What's in your Olympics bag? The propaganda game. No running. No jumping. No running. No jumping. Just nuclear energy propaganda. A.K.A. the untouchables who own you. When you're going to wake up and do you realize the nuclear energy crime, they fucking own you. When, make it so. Gregory Jacko was inside. He's on your debating fucking team. What a pathetic. Neil Khan lives there now. I talked to him in Delmar. When he walks up, when the Prime Minister of Japan is blocked from what's going on, the first video that ever came out on Fukushima, it was a kid from inside the reactor. He called into RT. Zarty. Zarty has interviewed me so many times. Finally, this year, they put me like, Kevin, we're going to put you live. I said, are you sure? You've cropped me out every time I talk social inequality, you know, Black Lives Matter, which was started by the mill. I mean, I'm everywhere. But the Uncut Chronicles, when it was so tense and so fucking radical and that was nuts that day that turned out to be Black Lives Matter. That's my voice through the whole thing. That's me. You know, they just use me, exploit me. So I went live this year on Zarty finally. Fuck, don't talk about Fukushima till the frogs are boiled nicely. Fuck, they own you. So he calls in. You're inside the reactor? Yeah. They're fucking melted down. They're blowing it up. So it's been cropped and chopped out by Zarty. Kevin Blanch's name's brought up. Well, there's a YouTube video, a vlog out there. There's a guy that says he knows what's going on inside. These are full blown out meltdowns and they're blowing up. Oh, Kevin Blanch. Kevin Blanch is right. Well, where do you live? I live in Arco, Idaho. Paul that was in the phone, when I left his obituary on Allison McFarland's desk on the commission, he grew up there at Arco. He's dead. Johnny's dead. I was in the bone marrow transplant center with him. You know, when the San ONOFRE Marines come here, they come to Utah. Yeah, when Bo Biden's friends, they killed over 1 million Iraqis, mass murdered Iraqis for what? Went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. The great military city! You know, when I was in San Diego when I was young, PB, it was the FTA. Which, what did that say? Fuck the Army. All ex-Marines. All ex-Marines. Fuck, they knew, but they knew. What a sham. I mean, try to make a sequel out of me. I've been fucking fighting these guys before they even built the fucking reactor. We got to show, it's the greatest accomplishment in grassroots fucking activism history. But you're going to form another debating society when the world, oh, I'm doing the dirty work right now. You don't even know. Shh. The canisters, all my exes are headed. The accomplishment of the canisters, where's your can? Where's your can? See my Olympics bag. Hut hut, my San Onofre football. Handoff, double reverse. When the Prime Minister at the time of Fukushima walks up to you and says, in Del Mar, California, down the stretch they come. Fucking. I'm friends with Gary Stevens. He's a local. He's an Idaho boy. Yeah. Walks up and says to me, Kevin Blanche. And he bows to me. Thank you. And became all emotional. He started to cry. Go ask when him and Gregory Jack on him and they all hooked up, the urban planner, remember him? The Harvard guy, he was paramount on this stuff. He says, well, I watch all Kevin Blanch's videos, you know. We got nothing. The real whistle, I'll tell you what I got. I got to watch him load my dad in the body bag. I got to watch him load Annika in the body. Murder, nothing. You know, U.S. Reagan troops on. I got a bill for one. I had 30,000 shares of Tesla. My grandson's all over this. He says, God, why do you get... I says, I had to fork it over. I was uninsured. 2011. Play back the tape right here. People came to me, oh, you changed my whole life, Kevin Blanch. You had me getting out of civil when the market was 10,000 and me and my grandpa bought Tesla at 30. You know, we're multimillionaires now because of you. Well, can you send a guy a bone? No. The real whistleblowers don't get shit. So they got another fucking debating society going on. California. I mean, I'm dealing with the Coastal Commission. You know, the PR guy was a PhD from Stanford. Me and him talked. What a douchebag, by the way. You know how much they were paying him on the California Coastal Commission, their PR? Almost $1 million a year. He didn't know anything about it. He told me in my face, I don't know anything about nuclear. I'm a PR guy. Chip, go ask Chip, that PR. I mean, he's just like, whoa, Kevin Blanch. I'm the first speaker up in all these hearings. Have been for years and years and years. First one up. I mean, at this hearing, they put me in handcuffs when I was in critical. I was fresh out of the bone marrow transplant. And, well, they paraded me into the little holding room. After we snuck in, stayed up all night, putting up the videos and sending them to Channel 10, Channel fucking 8, Channel 7. And they can't report to Reagan because, you know, this Edward Schwartz building, because their offices look down over the top of it. You know, I used to work with Barbara Boxer's office tightly, you know. Alice McFarland threw her out. They own the world. It's an incredible fucking story. So I'm the keynote speaker on those. I'm sick. I'm wiped out. My bill's $1.8 million. Open heart surgery because the chemo worked. My valve. You know, they're like, what a journey. My gallbladder one almost killed me. Losing some teeth now from the chemo. My doctor says, well, that chemo's doing a number on you, but without it, you'd be dead. I have AML de novo. It's an unsurvivable disease. One of the bone marrow transplant. I love it. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, it matters. So I'm full of cancer. I'm the keynote speaker in these hearings. I'm the guy that they had no intention of shutting down. No intention. They're afraid of me. And I was leaking everything to everyone. I had the goods and they knew it. They're afraid of jail. I was working with Kamala Harris's office. She was all over this because her mother had just died of cancer. The epidemiologist said livermore. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Who I used to protest so much there. Oh my God, what a story. Then she dropped the fucking canister. Well, look what she's up against. Ask John Kennedy. Stand up to these fuckers. You want lead or silver? They just kill you. These whistleblowers in Senator were scared to death. You know, the ones that leaked it to Kevin Blanch. You know, Gary Hedrick did so much good work. You know, Kathy. You know, there's been a lot of Donna. Old Donna. The last time I saw her was at that hearing. She's dead now. She was 96, her and her husband. She came walking up to me. She says, Kevin Blanch, you are the last of the Mohicans around here. I said, well, you're the ones that taught me when I was a little boy. Yeah, I know. You know, the Abalone Coalition. I learned from them. Boy, were they radical. Woo! I don't believe in violence. They do. So they formed another debating society. I see the Lawrence, you know, that's funny because, you know, his grandson's done a lot of work. Yeah, Lawrence himself, Livermore Madman, he goes off on his own grandfather. You know. I want to give you a little tidbit, too, about PB. Everybody's always argued I used to live on the corner of Noyes and Reed. So, I rehabbed right there. Born again in San Diego. How'd Noyes get, I mean, there's all kinds of debates on Noyes. Did you know about Arthur Noyes at Caltech? That's what it's named after. Same with, Frank Zappa's daddy. He came from where? Frank Church, Idaho. What happened to them? Going after the CIA. Anybody goes after the CIA, which is the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate. The Untouchables. Look what they got away with at San Onofre for years. Look what they get away with, on the USS Reagan. They just send them in. Make it so. Gregory Jacko, who's on your committee, is agreed to send the Reagan and murder those guys. He's on your fucking committee. He was head of the... He was inside there grinning his guy. He cowered down like a little fucking third grade... Well, what an insult to a third grader. I mean, to a baby. It's disgusting, your fucking debating societies. When I do all the dirty work, I'll still do it. I speak at the keynote hearings and then ask Peter where he drops me off. I sleep in a sleeping bag on the beach full of cancer. Got wiped out. 10-year battle? Fuck. This ain't a 10-year battle. On my YouTube site, this is a fucking lifetime battle. I was literally fucking... Oh, cursed spite that I was ever born to set this. I watched you dump some poison into my father's fucking ear. Fucking Claudius. Oh, my Uncle Claude. Whoa. The fighter pilot. Good Lord, I can go on and on and on about this. They're on fucking in Ocean Beach on Hunsaker Avenue. Whoa. Whoa. Fuck, I've been battling these fuckers at the old Winter White House, Cotton. Nixon. Gordon Lilly. Whoa. I call it Hot Watergate, by the way. I named it Hot Watergate. Fuck. And by the way, all you surfers, Kelly Slater, I got into it with that fuckhead. He's a phoniest fucker. Remember, he jumped on this for a minute? I'm like, fuck you, pathetic fucker. There's videos of him playing golf with Obama. By the way, anybody who supports Torrey Pines and that whole thing, what they did to the ecology right there. Remember, it's supposed to be a no-noise zone right there. And the only reason I don't live in San Diego, the only reason I don't live there right now, because I love that fucking place. It's my home. Born again. Nobody knows the coast. Nobody knows the marine biology. Nobody knows that place like I do, because I walk it constantly, all up and down the whole California coast. The desal plant in Carlsbad. What's the underline? I was a track guy. Oh yeah, I was a good track guy. I'm not going to, it's sad what they've done to that beautiful sport. The desal plant, which I call the Farrah Fawcett. Farrah Fawcett lived next door to a tragically died young of cancer. Remember it was going to just go to Rancho Santa Fe? I'm like, good, it'll kill all those fucking tort attorneys. God, could I use one? I don't need a tort, I need an attorney so bad. Bill Beebe used to do a lot of work. Maybe he's gotten so old, I love that guy. He showed up at the USS Reagan hearing with me. He supported me. We always go have a T-bone and eggs at fucking the old diner in La Jolla. Miss that place so much. But the desal plant, 15% of all your waters, fish can't live in it. Starfish can't fucking live in it. It's toxic. It's fucking poison. You can't serve it. It'll kill you. Like all these fucking wannabe fucking surfer dicks at Tormley. They all work for us to say. I went, fuck all those guys. I'm so sick of all those fuckers with their surf brands. They go, fuck them. Fucking. They don't know shit. All the work I did, the whistleblower, I think about it. It's heartbreaking, actually. So the greatest accomplishment in grassroots, the domino that started knocking all these nuclear reactors down, we take one down, pass it around. 104 nuclear reactors on the wall, take one down. 102 nuclear reactors on the wall, take one down, pass it around. Fucking the nuclear waste, take one down. We're down to 64 nuclear fucking reactors on the fucking wall. Fucking the post-ordinance on it, they're afraid of me to this fucking day. Why do you think I've been classified? That's coming right from fucking Barbara Boxer's fucking office. They ran her out of town. Oh, there's a new kid in town. I don't want to hear it. I don't know why I always thought Felder was from PB, but he's not. The Rat Boys are. I knew Robin Crosby. He's Bird Rock, which is, I call the slums of La Jolla. I grew up right there. Fuck, man. I'm born again, by the way. Born again there. When I came out of the bone marrow transplant fucking center, and I was too sick for transplant. OS de Nouveau, non-Hodgkin lymphoma. in the fall of 2011. What a story. But that cancer, and me being in that bone marrow transplant, was so compelling, and I had to feel, is the reason the attention got to the San Onofre. When people were leaking the stuff to me inside there, it was the attention of that cancer. People, whoa, whoa, whoa. People inside, go ask Kathy Awani. We love her. Go ask Rachel Godoya. They were living inside you. Go ask Rachel. That data that said Rachel's there. She's back home. Born and raised there, PB. Go ask her. Her name. Put all that data right there terminally. It's right there in front of God and everybody. Go ask them. I used to stay at that fucking little fucking divey fucking dump for peanut. I mean, God, what a dive it was. Beautiful dive, the beachcomber. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fuck, that's all I could afford. I mean, I got tired sleeping on the beach. It's the greatest accomplishment. We kicked over that domino. You know, look what we're up against. It truly is a David versus. It's the greatest accomplishment by grassroots activists in human history. Is that they had no intention ever to shut that fucker. And you're going to give Dolly Parton a mass act. And by the way, the Lawrence Foundation, I finally support them on this lawsuit, blocking it from tearing it down. The canisters are going to go to Texas. You can thank fucking Rick Perry Make It Sexy again in Texas. Now, you know, they're fighting it. They filed a lawsuit in Carlsbad, New Mexico, but I got news for you. Here's the fucking deal. Ask the USS Reagan. You don't believe me? You ask them. You ask them. You don't believe me. Walking, talking encyclopedia who gets nowhere. Kevin Blanche. They got me kettled into a vortex. They don't have to under the Patriot Act, under all these fucking congressional acts. They can do whatever the fuck they want. The Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate owns you. They own the world. They're AKA the untouchable. I got a hunch that the canisters are already being moved. They're not going to tell you. And they're going to go on that pad in West Texas, on the other side of New Mexico. So the New Mexico lawsuit, that's Carlsbad. And let me give you some information on WIP. WIP has been expanded over the last 10 years by 5 times. It's gigantic. The MOX fuel, the mixed oxide fuel that we made illegal, activists like myself fighting in 1977, the old Abalone Coalition, which started San Onofre. You know, Humboldt. What about that fucker Oasis sitting there at Humboldt? So what did they do? They shipped it to fucking Japan. What didn't blow up was in the other reactors, whatever. They shipped it back. And by the way, your fucking so-called thicker canisters blew wide open. Remember I told you I had those fucking videos? I had the footage. Well, now they put it out. Sure as shit, there they are, laying wide open. On the fucking beach. Breaking news, breaking news. Jet stream moves left to right. It's safer to be in fucking Tokyo than Oregon, San Diego, California, Los Angeles. Oh, Santa Susana, don't you cry for me. I came to fucking Ogden, Utah with a load from San Onofre. Fucking... What are them salmon that are fucking dying? Well, they spawned in Idaho, like me? Oh, no. Well, I was a little fry there. Look, I spawned on the beach at San Onofre. What a beautiful house play. Let's put a nuclear reactor there. Toxic. To all you surfers, you're welcome. The water stopped boiling there fucking over 7 years ago. You don't think that's a major accomplishment? You know what that water boiling does? Boiling, I mean, hell of a way, nuclear energy, hell of a way to boil an ocean. Oh, it's just hot. The plume now, they're coming out on, when I documented all the dead fucking tide pools, I documented all the dead fucking mirrors in real time. In real time as it happened. Didn't want to hear it. Now they're just going to chalk it up to hot water. Well, fucking A, it's hot water. Hot Watergate. For I am not a crook! You know, wow. I think when I write my book about San Onofre one day, I'm going to name it Hot Watergate. So much bigger than that, though, isn't it? We all live in a green washing machine. A green washing machine. That shirt I have on the exchange. I videoed both the exchange reactors coming here to Utah. But I agree with him. Finally, me and him went at it about the canisters. That fake canister footage, fucking, when he rolled into town, Chuck and Nina, go talk to Chuck and Nina about me. You know, when he went on to CBS and used the canister, stole it from me with the soup can. All the money they raised. I'm like, I'm at San Juan Capistrano with Peter. I'm like, who the fuck are they? Well, we were the first ones there last one. I mean, having conversations with the head of the NRC. They all know me personally. First keynote speaker up in Austin. It's always Kevin Blanch. This is 2 years ago. First question. Inside the fake can, that was a rouge. There was no scratch on the canister. I looked. I watched all the. I was in. I mean, I have my Oceanside on Hunsaker Avenue freaking card right here. You know, their sign. God, how did I? It's a whole other story. It was fake to block it from going out. Holtec will tell you. The public won't deal with this. We're paying a fine. Go ask Allison McFarland. The only one that ever confronted any of these fucking players, including Gregory Jacko, including how nicest they invented when he snuck into the last thing. I'm like, I thought you weren't here. You know, it was his hearing. They won't come on consent-based hearing. He came, he didn't come to his own hearing. He cried about it. So he's gone inland. You know, I was going to change my name to the 2002 Sacramento Kings when they got had, and then I decided to change it to Duncan Hunter's Rabbit. But then I thought, well, fuck, nobody bought me a first class seat. I sleep on the beach. Duncan Hunter, think about him. Why is under all his, you know, flying to his orgies with his wife. Now they're divorced now and sent to prison. Why? He gets elected. Why this is all going on. Trump pardoning. I wonder if Biden will pardon his rabbit. Slide with Biden. Kamala Harris hasn't mentioned Fukushima since. You know, she dropped the ball. They threatened her. No. But she didn't sign on to the nuclear super PAC that Cory Booker and the rest of them signed on to. You know, Crapo here. Fucking and Burgess fucking Owens in southern Utah. I hooked Mike Levin up with Ben McAdams, the most accomplished congressman we ever had in Utah here. Fighting the nuclear cartel. Fox News cheating. Why do you think they went after him so hard? He gets beat by a fucking guy who got his brains bashed in the fucking NFL, who never lived here, has nothing to do with here. The bankrupt fucker. Oh, God. Burgess fucking. How did they do it? One by Jetstream, two by cable TV. But believe it or not, it was actually Fox News 10 in L.A. Who actually, that's my voice in those interviews. They wouldn't dare put a picture of me, but that's all my voice, and that's all when we were leaking all that and doing all that work. That's them. We all live in a greenwashing machine. Greenpeace, I actually got in a physical confrontation with fucking Greenpeace when I was full of cancer. You know, he come down, well, why aren't you talking about Fukushima? He come down and met me there, right there. We're standing right there by the Crystal Pier. And he's like, and I'm fucking sick as fuck. I think I still had a central line hanging out. I can't remember. But anyway, it was early in my cancer fight. I was really skinny down to nothing, down to jockey weight. And well, it doesn't make our top 10. We send out a newsletter and people don't want to hear it. I says, that's a just tail wagging the door. You know, and we started arguing about it. You know, you phony fuckers, you know. You're raising your voice, he said. I says, I remember when you guys used to raise your fucking voice, you panty-painted pieces of fucking shit. And then we got heated. It got real heated. And I'm down to fucking 120-something pounds. If I could try me. You know, he came right at me. He pushed me. You know, right there. And I said, there's no noise ordinance here. Listen, you dumb fucker. There's no ordinance here. Fucking come on. You know, and he pushed me and I fucking went boom. I cracked that fucker and he's twice my size, fucking half my age. I cracked that fucker in the throat. Down he went. Cops come. Cop told me, he says, I saw the whole thing. Do you want me to press charges on him, Kevin? I'm like, fuck no, fucking pussy. You know, I'll do all your fucking dirty work. I mean, I'll just keep doing it. While given 2 months to live. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Rachel. You know, she had to hide in fear. Sneak her kids back here. You know, she's back. You know, she's back in SoCal. Thanks, Gary Hedrick. Thanks, Donna. Thanks, everybody that's fought him. Ace Hoffman, Gene Stone. Thank you to everybody that's fucking fought him. It's the greatest accomplishment in grassroots activist community, but we have to finish the job. Don't tear her down. There was an accident, as you know. I'm the one that leaked the accident there on their steam malfunction. I like how they call it. They vented. You know, it was the last thing, or it would have been a Fukushima. And they blew it all over San Clemente. You know, it's radioactive as hell there. I'm there with my Geiger counters. Where they are, we're like, whoa. That was on the same night I was going in and out of a coma. And I almost died. The irony of it. I think that was January 30th, 2012. Ooh, 11 was always my number. I changed it to 12. So, that's when those guys leaked it. Look what they're doing, Kev. They're cheating on the. I'm the guy that first reported they were bringing the generator in to save 10 million on the beach. They didn't even bring it down to 5. They secretly snuck it into the beach through the Marine Corps. Fucking unbelievable what they pulled there. And that's a Fukushima worker helmet. Where'd you find that? On the beach at PP. Can't make this shit up. I tried for the Reagan sailors. What if I always thought that would be our break and would open it up, but even when they ruled for us. So, the Panty Painters. Write a book, Kev. Publish. Hot Watergate. Don't give her a mastectomy. Leave her there as a monument to our ignorance. Don't rebid all the waste and bring it here to Utah at the fucking nuclear project. These stupid fuckers here. They're so fucking dumb they don't even know. I mean, we're talking to the governor. Oh my God, you don't even get me going how pathetically ignorant he is. So, we all live in. Look at those dates on the. Look at the dates on the San Onofre cards. 3/11, 4/26. That's the 5th anniversary of Fukushima. 3/11. Yeah, what a day. That's great footage we got there at the reactor that day. We all live in a green washing machine. The panty painters are out. Stand tuned.